Alright, so today is January the 18th. This is going to be a trade review of BBIG, which was unfortunately a massive loser for me again. And I'm going to go over a game plan for tomorrow. Ultimately, I have to admit that, these are turning into my biggest losers. The multi-day runners like CEI lost 44 grand back in September. And then this one I've lost about 17 or 18 grand now in 2 days. So, pretty upset, pretty angry, pretty emotionally messed up. I want to show this massive loss right here. Overtraded again. So, probably $1,000 in commissions and trades. Commissions and locates, and then it's on top of my $10,000 loss. So, yeah, another day, another green candle. The volume's not accurate. It's something like 300 million or something. It's not 500 million. So let's see if does that correct? No, it doesn't. It's weird. Check chart here. That's more accurate. So just under 300 million volume traded. In the day. And yeah, so for tomorrow, now I'm a little psychologically fucked up because I don't want to miss the trade because I want to make my money back, which is already the wrong mentality. And I don't want to take a huge loss again in case tomorrow's not the last day. So I'll be setting a max loss limit after I record this video, my broker, and that's probably going to be 2,000. It takes out, if it takes me out, I'm just going to leave it until it snaps red. I'll go after another red snap. Until that happens, I'm going to just keep 1/10 my position size, and then as soon as I'm positive the top is in, then I'll try to gradually scale in, and if it goes red, I'll slam it. But I do not want to have another loser. That's my priority for tomorrow. My second goal is to size into it so I can take advantage of it, because it's a huge high out setup. Like, this is going to get destroyed. This cannot sustain itself. It's unhealthy momentum. It's not natural. There's nothing sustainable about this. There's going to be a hard top at 9 over here. So I guess you could argue I could just take 1,000 shares and wait till it tops and then add the rest, but I don't want to do that. So I've looked up the chart on my other broker because they have better long-term charting. This is the run where it went to 9 back in September. So I don't think it's going to go to 9. If it gaps up, it's at 9, I'll piss my pants. Like, that would be the highest odd setup I could ask for. There's a lot of resistance up here, but I want to see where the resistance is on this day, where it was between 750s and low 6s, because aftermarket today went to 6. And there was a decent amount of volume over here. So there is a huge range up here between 8s and then the low 9s, so stuck in a range. And then once it topped out in the 8s, it had its huge slam down to the high 5s. And then it made a bounce up to 725. There's a lot of volume up in here, around 7 and 720. So this, I imagine, would be the highest it would get tomorrow. I imagine. So if it tops out somewhere there, I could try a big short with tight risk there. However, I still want to not size into it unless I'm sure it's topped out or it snaps red. But I want to keep that in mind. Then it slammed down, and then it bounces around the 650 area, and then again all the way down, stuffed at 6, and back down to the 2s. So we have 6, 650, 680, 7-ish, like 730s. Okay. So I want to be careful off the open, look for the main stuff, and then gradually size into it. That's my game plan for tomorrow. I will have my max loss limit on. I do not want another CEI. And ultimately, I have to admit that these are the ones that are hurting me, the multi-day runners. I'm always early on them, and I'm aggressively early on them, and I just rack in the losses. This is probably what should have happened yesterday, and it didn't, on Friday. So I got punished today because I haven't learned my lesson. So we'll see. We'll see where it is when I wake up tomorrow. Unfortunately, I have to teach a class at 6:30, so 6:30, 7:30. Maybe that'll be good. Maybe it'll take me out of the action. I'll definitely have my eye out on it in the background, but yeah, let's see what the market gives us tomorrow.